Good. It's really good to hear.
It was great to see the whole extended family again, from all
Oh,
over
it's
the
good.
place. And Miles came up, which is really exciting.
Yeah, I saw
Um,
that. Shout outs to Miles
in
Tyler for taking that drive.
an absolute Cinderella story, we put up the exact same results. We both went 4-1 in the Swiss and lost in the semifinals.
All right.
So the Player of the Year race did not budge an inch.
Oh man, that's
Uh,
tightening it up. That
that's
makes it
that's really
exciting.
exciting. I got bopped by Ryu actually a bunch over the weekend. Um,
Well, you were a seven-hander fighting Ryu. I mean,
it's a
that's how it
close
goes.
match, but like it was interesting because like if I built Ryu like on day one or whatever, I probably wouldn't have played Templar because I have a huge bias against Templar. I hate playing it. Um,
Right.
in aggressive decks, like you hold Templar and you're just like it's not an attack, it's not a foundation. You're not getting ahead by holding onto it, and like you're supposed to have a proactive game plan. But what I like really learned from playing Dave versus Dave Wagner, Fire Dave Wagner for everyone who doesn't know, is the deck I've been playing a bunch lately. Um, in that matchup, like the fact that Ryu gets Templar is surprisingly huge because Ryu really has the advantage both super early, where he can win on turn one with stupid flying Yamato Spear draws, and then
Yeah.
he also has a much lower effort defense on turn three and turn four. Um, like I played Evil Imposter, I played a ton of damage reduction, I played a ton of toys for the matchup. Um,
Right.
but with Ryu, if he gets a good 4 or 5 card build and has a Templar in his hand, even if it's like 5 card build, then like play some attacks and like play one more and then have a Templar. Like Dave has a hard time getting through the 28 vitality plus half like plus whatever blocks going on. Um,
Yeah.
and then like both these decks kind of have a second and third gear to move it to shift into as the game goes long. But Ryu just both he's a tougher nut to crack with 28 vitality and everything.
Mhm.
On turn like in second gear and in third gear,
Yeah.
and he also just gets everything faster. Like his offense, he gets into second gear before Dave does. So if I can
Right.
successfully like get the right draws, it can be really interesting. Where he doesn't kill me super fast, and then I get my wall set up, and then I also find robot masters and saw blades to get through him. But
Right.
that's a lot of ifs, and it turns out that I think I went 2-4 against Ryu's in games. Fortunately, picking up a much needed win to get into top eight
Right.
because Giggles was eliminated by diversity. So I got paired with Ryu twice, lost 2-1 both times, and got 1-1 in matches thanks to diversity.
Now, so I guess I'll ask you this, Kevin, as a follow up as I take my first turn here.
Yeah,
Um. Whoa, where did my card go?
it's way
Oh,
over
there it
on
is.
the
Okay.
side.
Yeah, I was like, where'd my revoke go? Passes, passes. Your turn. I was gonna say, do you think do you think there are seven handers that can beat Ryu, or do you think it's always just gonna be kind of a race car match and you hope for the best?
I know I've like had very competitive games against Ryu as Felicia, and I know that the deck that eliminated Matt Childress at Nationals was Felicia.
Yeah.
Um, I think that you can. I think it's very likely you can build a life seven hand size deck that will
Hmm.
have a favored Ryu matchup. Although
Right.
flying Yamato Sphere might change that calculus a little bit, because in my head the best card in this deck is Etten Cells,
Right.
and the life symbol is overloaded with ways to stop this card. This card is like I would like if I had an infinite sideboard, I would like if I were like I were building a Ryu mat deck to play against life, I would take out Etten Cells and Mistral because maybe that's a little much, but I would think about taking this card out because caught red-handed, fool me twice, how Ryo can revoke, just Templar blocking it at advantage, that makes it pretty bad. It has a
Right.
very hard time getting through life, and I think that the reason you haven't seen that very much is that those life decks they're hard to tune, and there's an expanse of options, and you kind of have to get everything right to be able to have a tournament playable deck, and
Right.
it's a much more subtle beast, subtle fickle beast than a lot of other things, and your wall really isn't that tough either. Like you get
Yeah.
Templar and damage reduction stuff, but it's really
Well,
not
yeah, like
a
when you
lot better.
compare life to, let's say, like other symbols with defensive tools, like say like an air or maybe even like a fire. Um, it's funny you mentioned like life doesn't have as many like outright wall tools as people think, so you have to be very careful with the ones you do choose to use and be very aware of, okay, this is how many actual defensive pieces I have, so I need to know when I can actually play them and when I should hold them or things like that. So
Yeah,
all right, let's see.
and
Can
plus,
I kill Kevin Broberg this
and
turn?
I know one of the big things on the life symbol in general has for a long time has been actually killing people, but I think that gets especially highlighted if you consider how to build a life deck that beats Dimitri. It's
Right.
very hard.
Yeah, no, like I mean, and it's funny you bring that up because I played Keenan in top eight at Nats. I needed two passes,
Yep.
respond, ship it down, +2 damage. I played Keenan in top eight of teams at Nats, and I mean, the only reason I beat him is because I just nut drew both game or the two out of the three games I won. I just vomited damage on him, and he couldn't really do anything about it. But in normal circumstances, that usually doesn't happen. Like Dimitri will usually squash other life decks because they'll wall up. I mean, the same thing sort of he'll wall up. I mean, the same thing sort of happened, I think, against Phil Birch in top four. Is Keenan just never saw attacks and lost because of it. All right, so I'm gonna first form with JTalbain to give this +2/+2.
Jeez, it's a
So you're in
5/5 for
hand.
9 already. I'll pass.
Yep. I will E on Pharaoh shot. You make a check
Make a
against a
check.
6.
Well, that's a 3, so I'm gonna fail that one.
All right, so it gets +2 speed. My next one gets +2 speed. You're in
7
hands.
speed high, you say, huh?
Yep.
I'm gonna take a quick peek at your discard pile.
Sure.
See how bad this Tengu dive you're certainly gonna follow up with is gonna be for me. All right, I'll pass.
Sure. It's going to be a 7 high for 9.
I'll bite. Yay! I checked a 5. Let's go. Fully
Mm-hmm.
blocked.
All right. Fully blocked. All right. So he takes 0. Well, there's no Tengu dive there,
Okay. I'd have felt
but
pretty silly if you just followed up with this.
I do get to combo and draw a card.
Sure do.
You're in hands.
And a
You
free
don't have
damage.
one.
I'll pass.
Yeah, it gets damage. It is
It's got 2 speed as well.
oh
For
baby,
that
you're
Pharaoh
right.
shot.
Yeah, we'll just say it is a 6 mid for 4.
4 damage on the board.
Yep. I will go. Let's go less than magic, and let's go 8K. Did not draw the gas. Your turn.
Well, despite
But we
having
do get the
no
hottie
no
momentum.
no gas to heat, you do have 8,000 degrees online.
Yep,
Yuck, yuck,
8,000
yuck.
degrees. One of life's few actual defensive pieces, I would say.
Yeah, no, it certainly is. It's quite good, I think.
Yeah.
All right, come on and
I guess
splam.
while we're on the soffit of that, oh, all right. All right, I'm just gonna get splammed here. All right, so
Yeah.
it's your enhance first.
Um, let us let's stack them up. 2
Sure.
damages.
-1 damage.
All right, I'll give it 1 speed, and then my next hand's gonna be 1 speed too.
Sure. So minus another damage.
Wolves. All right. Hungry, hungry wolfies. All right, it's a 6 speed low for 5.
I'll take 5, and then the next attack played this turn will get -2 damage.
Yep. Eat
Floaty.
Hey, pick on someone your own size. Who'd have thunk?
Um, yeah, I think that still works regardless. I was gonna say if I lessen in magic your pick on someone, do you still get
Oh,
to pick
yep.
it up?
Yeah, I'll just make another
Yeah, that's
check.
what I thought. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, sure. And taunts goes through.
All right, we're gonna stack them up.
All right, so I got +2 damage, but -2
Oh, you're
damage,
right.
right?
Yep.
So it's still at 1. All right, my enhance. I'll
Mm-hmm.
pass.
That's pay 2 life.
Sure, pass.
Dig up a hurricane upper.
Yep. Passy, McPasserson.
Give it some speed,
Yep, pass.
and I will ship it in. It's a 6 mid for 1.
I'll take the hot 1.
All right, on a 4. Hey, look at
Hey, we did it. Yep.
that.
And it gets 4 speed off the rip, or 3 speed off the
Yeah.
rip, I should say.
Yep, that's stack this up too.
Yep.
Or I should first
3.
eat and get momentum. Pretend I did
That's a
that.
good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna go with
And
that.
then 3 damage from the
Sure.
stacks. And
Pass.
2 more speed.
2 more speed. Yep. I'll take 6.
Cool.
15. Is there a spear in my future?
Sure is.
I am gonna make you recheck that one.
Alright. Try again. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's
Yep.
too progressive here. Alright, yeah, multiple 1.
Sure.
Your enhance.
Pass.
Stack
Passy
them up.
pass. Yep.
It's a
Pass.
6 high for 10.
6 high for 10. So I need an 8. 5, 6, 7, 8. Take 0.
Alright, and then the multiple copy. Yeah, let's go. +5.
Yep. So I will go to 4 if my math is correct.
Yep.
All right. So you have another attack in there to kill me.
Update our life totals. I do not.
Yay!
So these got blocked. These all dealt.
All right. Pray to God I can kill him now. I'll draw 5. All right. It's a hot maybe. It's a hot maybe. Let's go petrol powered. Hey, we did it. Ship's down.
That's a good start.
+2 damage. Let's go Pharaoh Shot. Passes, gets +2 damage. E on Talbain for +2/+2. E with Pharaoh Shot, make you check against a 6.
Yeah, I'll fail that.
Alright, +2 speed and +2 to my next one. Let's go 8k degrees for +1 damage.
Good
And
stuff.
8k for +1 more. So it is a 7 high for 11.
11 hits me down to 11.
Yay! Floating +1s. Alright, so I need a 5. Passes, gets +2 from that, and +2 speed. I will draw a card.
Yep.
You're enhanced.
I'll pass.
It is a 6 high for 9.
Down to 2.
Alright, so you're at 2, and this probably kills you. 5 and 6. And I think that lets me draw. I think I draw at least 2.
You draw 2 for sure, yeah.
Yeah, I draw 2. 1, 2. You're enhanced.
Got nothing.
If it hits, it goes to my momentum.
Yep.
And yeah, 4 high 6. Oh, he has the high ball.
Yep. That's it.
Alright. Yay! Alright, I won a game. That's
You
all
did.
I wanted. That's all I wanted to do was win a game with this deck.
You have vanquished the dragon just a little bit.
Just a little with the werewolf. The irony of all things. Well, Kevin Broberg, I appreciate you